All right, so let's talk. What causes female anxiety? Someone sent me this. This is awesome. People make unauthorized TV memes all the time. It's so heartwarming. Your anxiety derives from stifled instinct. And so, of course, I did a way too long caption on Instagram that, like I always do. And it's true. The number one cause of anxiety and depression for women, because it's insanely high now. Most of them are on drugs or drinking or out of their minds. It's because they're trying to be men. Ladies, your job on this planet is to be, or on this earth, is to be a wife and a mother, and then a grandmother, and a valuable member of the community. You're the home builder. And when you accept your role, just like the men have to accept their role, the man's role is to protect, is to guide, is to earn, is to fight, is to speak truth, is to serve God. And it's once you accept these roles, you become much, much happier. And there's a lot of lies about me on the internet saying that I've lost my mind and me and Amy are not doing good. We've never done better. Like, we're doing so good, it's unreal. I'm so happy I wake up with a smile on my face. And so does Amy. Amy used to be on Zoloft like 7 years ago, when she was trying to, balance being a structural engineer and dating me and wanting a family. She was a mess. 2-hour commutes to a job where she sat in a little cubicle. Female empowerment is not killing your own kids and sitting in a cubicle as a wage slave to a strange man. That will cause you severe, severe anxiety and depression because your subconscious is screaming all the time, get out, get out, get out. And so, because the media has conditioned you to believe that you're the one who's wrong and that empowerment is doing a man's job, you should not be in a cubicle. You should not be doing male roles because it'll kill you, your soul. It'll make you fat. It'll make you depressed. It'll give you anxiety. Your role is to be a mother. And it's like, yeah, but I'm so smart, I should do a job. No, the smart ones especially need to be mothers. We need to pass those great genes on to the next generation. We need smart mothers. We need, mothers that work hard, mothers and wives that are very, very capable. Just because you're so smart and because you're so capable, do not waste it earning a wage slave living in a cubicle, taking pills, killing your own kids. It's disgusting. A lot of these women will never face the fact they killed their own kid. Their firstborn son was sacrificed. An office almost murdered my soul. Yes. You are a wife and you are a mother. That's your role. And then you'll be a grandmother. And you'll be an aunt. I took Zoloft once and it wasn't good. No, it was terrible. Terrible for Amy. It was very short term, but she had anxiety, she had depression, all this stuff. And it wasn't because she had mental illness. It was because she was living the life of a man. You're not supposed to poison your body with alcohol. You're not supposed to be around a bunch of strangers. You're not supposed to be unprotected. And then the result of that is like, look at this. This Kyneton's hilarious. So this guy Kyneton runs my Twitter. This guy wrote, cult member. The Bears are literally cult members to an insane man sat outside his house in the woods after his wife kicked him out. Owen is a fucking lunatic, and anyone still on that train is so far gone, it's unbelievable. Because people that are living in this upside down, when men are supposed to be like women and women are supposed to be like men, right? Men act effeminate, and they're like, bye, and they eat soy, and it's like women are like, let's fuck. Okay, they see someone like me that actually follows the natural law and how we should live, and they see me as insane. And they do see me as insane. I'll get to more in a second. And so Kyneton responds, Owen grows his own food and creates a sustainable lifestyle. Starts a streaming service to continue comedy. sells out tickets for tour while being blackballed, inspires people to start family and find God. Logos. Internet. Owen is crazy. His supporters are in a cult. What's next? Genocide? It's wild, man. It's wild witnessing it because these women, they become obese, they become drug addicts, they become depressed, they become full of anxiety, they dye their hair. They hate men, they preach abortion. If you could step outside of that madness for 1 second and look at it, you would be like, what am I doing? And it's just like men. Men should work hard. Men should lead prayer at dinner. Men should guide the woman. You hate women if you don't guide your woman because they're not made to guide. They're made to guide children, not men. Women are not the leaders of men. Women make terrible leaders of men. It makes them insane. It makes them depressed. It makes them take little pills and drink wine so they can go to sleep. And if you can't stand up for women and say, this is not okay, you hate them. What's next? Genocide! God, they're so terrible. They can't handle the truth, the culture. No, women can handle the truth. It's men. It's the men. This is why I'm not putting all the blame on women like a lot of dudes seem to be doing this these days. Men need to guide women. Of course they're lost. Of course they're liberal weirdos. Of course they're like, because they don't have a man guiding them. Guide them with love, but guide them firmly. You know, say, I don't want you to work. I will work. Say, what do you protect them, teach them, guide them, get them to go back to church. Nothing is more anti-woman than modern feminism. It's the hatred of women. It's the female equivalent, and a lot of people are so conditioned to it that they can't see it. It's the female equivalent of trans children. It's like to put hormones in a woman so she can have sterile sex with strangers is an act of hatred. Men have failed women. They have. Because men failed God. Men are responsible for women. I don't care what it is. It's true. It's like guide them. Their fathers failed them. Their husbands failed them. They are in a position of extreme vulnerability. You know? And women are responsible for children. Your child's safety, your wife is responsible for your child's health and safety. If something happens, that's the order. That's the order. God, man, woman, child. And it's not about like, oh, you don't think women can do a man's job? Ideally, no. That's like saying, can a man breastfeed and baby a baby? They can. Is it good? No. Of course not. Do you think I could pursue this and make us money and build our community and do all this stuff if I had to take care of 2 children? No.